Okay, hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim, and you can see I've got a new device on my face. This is the MetaQuest 3. I've upgraded, and it definitely is an upgrade from the HP Reverb G2. Super happy to be back in VR. Sorry for the lack of content. I have been sick since Christmas Day, no joke. I've had a hell of a virus, and my voice just hasn't been up to it. But here we are in San Francisco, in the Robinson, and we're going to just go on a nice little flight here. But before we do, let me jump into the VR settings just so you can get an idea of the performance and what I'm using. So, first thing to note, and this is the first time I'm trying this, we're in TAA mode. I might reduce the render scaling a little bit here, but let's just see what we're rocking here. Now, I've really dialed these back. Actually, that's not dialed back. Let's go to there. You'll see most of these are on medium or low, and in fact, fauna can go to low as well. I've turned off ray march reflections. I'm tempted to go up on this, but let's just see how this runs as it is. Yeah, so let's click in. This might not be flyable, by the way. I've got a 3080 Ti. No, just a 3080, not a Ti. But if I move my head around, so far so good. It might change, but let's get this thing up in the air. And I can already tell that there is some stuttering, but let me just give it a chance. Let's give it a chance. Yeah. Let's move around a bit. Yeah, this is okay. So let me come out of this. The first thing, I can't run TAA mode. I just have to accept that. Yeah, maybe I could. Well, let's try decreasing this to 90 first. Let's see if that helps. And I'm looking now for quality degradation, which there is none. It is a lot smoother, I have to say. No, I'm still not happy with that. All right, so let me go back into settings. TAA mode, I think for me is a no-no. So the next best thing is over to DLAA mode. I've got reprojection mode off because I'm using, let me see if I can bring up the virtual desktop menu. To bear with me, I can't always remember which. It's not that one, it's this one. Yeah, so these are my settings here. I'm on high because that's kind of what it recommends in terms of this my graphics card. I've got a 3080, so somewhere in between high and ultra, but I've gone for high. VR bitrate, I'm quite low on that, to be honest. I might just bump that up a little bit. I've got synchronous space warp, which is reprojection. I've got that enabled. It works really well. So that's that for my VR settings. So let's just go back in. I don't track my controls in VR, the VR controllers. So let's jump back in. We're in DLAA mode now. Just get my let's see if I can sort my view out a bit better. That's better. All right, I'm just going to fly around a little bit like this and just get a feel for it. So maybe now's a good time to talk about sharpness in the MetaQuest versus the G2. And the difference is pretty remarkable. It really is. Super sharp. The resolution is great. The sweet spot is bigger, obviously, with the pancake lenses. The colors and the optics are far superior. So the experience, just from a clarity and color perspective, it's worth the upgrade. I can see things popping in down there, so the servers are giving me a bit of jip here. But that being said, it is quite smooth. It's not perfect. So maybe, let me just go back into the settings. Sorry about this, jumping in and out. But it's, you know, it's part of it. Azobo, please fix this. When I'm in VR, I don't want to be faced with the flat screen mode. I want to be straight onto the VR settings. So please default to that. It would help a lot. I'm going to go to, well, let's try quality. That's the next step down. I'm just going to come back off this a little bit. Just double check these, because I do have auto FPS running in the background. Yeah, see, look at that. That's bumped up. Let's reduce that. Don't think any of the other settings have changed. Let's jump in. All right, 100% better now. Okay, this is the kind of smoothness I want in VR. Smooth as a baby's behind. This is, all right, a few little stutters, but that's to do with the auto gen popping in. So that's servers, but the actual flight smoothness is hell yes. That's what I'm looking for. This is the experience that I want. It looks great. You know, apart from the melty buildings, there's not much I can do about that. But I'm flying super close to these buildings now, and it's relatively, say relatively smooth. Wow, this is fantastic. It's the Golden Gate Bridge dead ahead. So yeah, the buildings here, not the best, but that looks nice. But at a height, you know, you just can't go wrong. I have to do some tweaking to, because I like to do this kind of flying, and I'm absolutely in love with helicopters right now, as you can probably tell. But this looks amazing. Apart from the auto gen, I tell you what, let's just try this. I'm going to turn off photogrammetry. Go to online. Where are we? Grammetry off. And let's just see what that looks like. Get a chance to pop in, repopulate itself. We'll go, tell you what, while it's doing that, we'll go over to Alcatraz. And we'll see what it looks like when we come back. We'll head over to the Golden Gate Bridge, do the obligatory fly under. Photogrammetry still spawning itself in, if that's the right word, I don't know. But yeah, this is really, really smooth and super, super clear in the headset. Absolutely phenomenal. Alcatraz dead ahead. There's a lot of trees on Alcatraz in VR. I'm not sure if that's the case in real life. I have to go and check. But let's do a little reiki around the island. There's a ship there. You'd think there'd be a helipad actually, but there's actually, as far as I can tell, there's not. Alright, let's slow down. Photogrammetry still seems to be populated and might need to clear the cache. Not quite sure. It doesn't look too bad though. I just love this kind of flying. You can't beat it. A helicopter is so special. Really is. I mean, you just couldn't do this, even in a STOL plane. Yeah, so that building looks all messed up. Photogrammetry is definitely messed up in this area. It's a shame. Maybe it's still booting in. I don't know. Right, anyway, enough of that. Let's go. I'll tell you what, let's fly, because it's boring flying across water. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some nice speed here. Whoop. Not bad. And nice and low. Let's pop outside. Look at this. I absolutely love this helicopter. And by the way, some of you have been asking what controls am I using at the moment. I am using the honeycomb throttle quadrant and yoke, which is definitely not ideal. I have to say, I'm liking this. This is smooth. Hopefully it's coming across as smooth. I'm recording from within the headset itself, and I'm also using the microphone as well. I think I would need to do a restart, I think, of the sim, or delete my cache, because there's definitely photogrammetry going on here. You can see that lump of strangeness there. But anyway, we'll carry on. We'll assume that any stutters are mostly likely down to server issues. But I just want to enjoy this sensation because it is amazing. Alright, Golden Gate Bridge. So cool. Big old loads of boats. Are they actually moving? I think they should be. How about that for a view, eh? That looks like it's static, that one. Anyway. Beautiful stuff. Nice little marina here. So yeah, definitely need to do some tweaking. But things are, with just a little bit of sensible settings really, and getting the streaming settings right in virtual desktop, we can get a pleasant experience relatively quickly with the MetaQuest 3. It's just not the case with the HP Reverb. I spent hours and hours and just wasting precious flying time. You know, that's the most frustrating thing for me. Don't get me wrong, we're all partial to a bit of tweaking, right? We can't deny that we feel a sense of satisfaction when we tweak and it has an effect and it's great, that feeling. That has nothing to do with flying, right? That's just kind of like a software and hardware thing that I think we all secretly kind of enjoy. But I honestly do not want to be spending hours doing that. That is not the purpose of doing this. You know, this is what I want to be doing. I want to be flying. And the MetaQuest 3 allows you to do that. It's a simple setup. I haven't even tried the link cable yet, so I'm expecting an even more smoother experience, I guess. But I love not having that cable attached at the back, so that is a huge plus for me. There's a few stutters, guys. This is definitely not perfect by any stretch. I would need to tweak things a little bit further, open up auto FPS, because I think that's having an impact, maybe on the visuals and on the I can smoothen things out. I want to be aiming for not even 45, but I've set this to 80 hertz within virtual desktop, so I want to be getting 40 FPS. But that I haven't set that in auto FPS either, so I need to do that. So that's probably why I'm getting a few more stutters than I would like. So yeah, there's a bit of work to be done, but I wanted to show how little tweaking you can do and get a decent level of performance. This is absolutely flyable and beautiful and smooth. What more can we want? Alright, now granted there's some strange structural things going on with the trees there. I don't know what that's about, because I've got photogrammetry switched off. Maybe I need to reset. Maybe I need to delete my cache even. And yeah, restart everything. But whatever, look at this view, look at the lighting. The sharpness is amazing. I'm absolutely loving this. So why don't we have a go at landing somewhere? Since we're in a helicopter, I'm thinking that track down there. What do you think? Let's give that a go. Let's have some fun. There's an even smaller one there. Well, let's go for that one. Sounds on this aircraft is so good. Bring that nose back, slow us down a bit. Slowly coming down. Usually that's quite fast. That's not slow really. Give it a little bit more in the collective. Alright, we're going to get some dirt coming up at any point, any time now, I'm guessing. Oh, maybe not. Yep, there it is. Alright, a little bit further down on the collective. Now, just if you are using, like me, non-helicopter controls, you have to be so small with your inputs. And I recommend you go and decrease the sensitivities as well, especially on the rudder. Now, there is this ground effect that I don't like, that is not realistic, and that is whenever you get to a couple of feet off the ground effect is too much, and it sucks you into the ground. So that is on the things that they're fixing for helicopters, but not done right now. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. My sort of first impressions of the MetaQuest 3. It's not the first time I've flown in the MetaQuest 3. I'm always honest with you guys. I have done a bunch of flights to get used to it and get it set up. But what I love about it First of all, is the quality. I'm comparing to the HP Reverb. That's all I'm comparing it to. This is not a high-end headset, obviously. Although, I mean, I'm super happy with it. I'm way happier than I actually thought I would be. The clarity is great. Those pancake lenses are superb. You know, what else is there to say? I do have a new strap. I've got a video coming very soon, an unboxing video, and a new interface as well. So that'll be coming very, very soon. Overall, I'm super happy with it. It's a huge upgrade to the HP Reverb. It just works. It just works, and you know, there's not much fiddling to be done. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good 2025 so far. By the way, Happy New Year. Sorry there's been a lack of content. You know, I really have been under the weather, and I'm back. There's going to be regular content. I've got a bunch of cool things happening. I've got a really exciting piece of news coming that is related to what I'm sitting in right now. More on that another time. But yeah, hope you're doing well, and thanks for supporting the channel. Please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. I hope you like the little webcam thing here. It's kind of important with VR. I think it brings another dimension to it, seeing the head movements and things. Yeah, anyway, take care guys. Thanks for tuning in. Adios.